476 days since we have gotten trailer number 1. That's how long it's been since Rockstar has given us any information on Grand Theft Auto 6. So that's why in this video today, I'm bringing up the question, is the silence from Rockstar even fair at all? Or is it not? That's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. Real quick, if you guys are new to the channel though, please consider subscribing, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6 upload. Also as well, please consider becoming a channel member. You can just click the join button down below and it'll be greatly supporting the channel. But on that, let's get straight into it. So yes, that's exactly right. Over 15 months since we have gotten anything from Rockstar whatsoever. The only thing we have heard is from Take-Two Interactive, official word from them regarding narrowing down the release time frame, that being fall 2025. If we compare this to GTA 5 and RDR2, it was a stark difference. With GTA 5 was 378 days between trailer 1 and 2, and with RDR2 it was about 343 days between trailer 1 and 2. And we also had as well, in between those gaps there of trailer 1 and 2, we actually had some screenshots with both entries, with 5 and RDR2 in between that period. So another question I bring up is, why is this happening? Why is it so different this time around compared to the last time from a pre-launch time frame perspective with 5 and RDR2? Well, there's a couple theories that I have in mind that I want to point to you guys to see if you have any thoughts on it in particular, and one of them being is in relation to the last earnings call that Take-Two Interactive did have. And during the Q&A portion of that Take-Two call, there was a question from an investor to the Chief Financial Officer, Lainey Goldstein, and this is what she had in response to that question in relation to not necessarily GTA 6, but the marketing time frame with their current titles.
Talk about the right level of marketing spend needed to support the launches of your new titles. How soon before launches should we expect you to begin ramping up your marketing efforts, and how does that impact the ramp of expenses? Thank you.
So in terms of the marketing, it's around the launch of the title, but in more recent years, it is spread a little bit further along, especially if there's an online environment of recurrent consumer spending with the title. So the title's budgets are usually around the same size as they were in the past. They really haven't gotten smaller, even when we have titles that are new versions of previous releases. There's just so much importance in terms of marketing and getting people excited about the titles. And it's just usually different types of marketing than it's been in the past. So there's a lot more digital marketing and marketing to our consumers and analytics and different ways of getting to our consumers than we have in the past. So it's usually a bigger amount at launch and then spread over the period of time that the title's life cycle.
So the question from the investor, how soon before launch should we expect marketing efforts to ramp up? With Lainey replying back saying it occurs around the launch of the title. In more recent years, it is spread a little bit further along the line, especially if there is an online environment, which we assume that GTA 6 is going to have, and new versions of previous releases, that being new iterations of previous existing IPs, in this case GTA 6, different types of marketing, digital, analytics. So that just goes to show you, based off what she has said right there, in other words, it seems to appear that they are going to be having a shorter release time frame, shorter marketing phase in relation to Grand Theft Auto 6 compared to what has occurred in the past with 5, with RDR2. The more constant communication from Rockstar back in the day seems to be of the past, and this new way of going about it is the approach from Take-Two, and going down into Rockstar Games is what seems to be occurring. So that's one theory I have in mind as to why we haven't gotten anything new from Rockstar that is GTA 6 related. But another theory, the second one that I have in mind is, and this was in relation to a post that I made on Twitter X about a few weeks ago, and this is what I said: just a thought I had, but perhaps Rockstar are really waiting till around next month or so to release trailer 2 because they want us to see how far the game has progressed in terms of graphics, character models, and etc. since trailer number 1. If they had already released trailer 2 last year or whatever, wouldn't have been much progress. However, with it potentially releasing in the next month, we should see more significant improvements. So I think this is a pretty plausible one to theorize on, because I mean, especially nowadays with how rough game development is, how tough it is to develop current generation games, especially on the grand scale of a title that is Grand Theft Auto 6. Obviously, so difficult to try and develop this big game. I would say that could be a reason as to why the more longer it takes, the more difficult it is, the longer we have to wait until they want to show off the next part of whatever they want to show. So that's another reason, another theory that I have in mind, that maybe perhaps we haven't gotten anything new in particular. And the reason why I mention this, and the reason why I think it is likely the case, is because, I mean, we all know Rockstar's focus on trying to make sure that they make the best games possible, the best open worlds. We know that they are the kings of this genre. And also as well, Take-Two's CEO, that being Strauss Zelnick, his comments that he did make in relation to Rockstar Games. What Rockstar Games puts into all of their titles is a desire for creative perfection, which is why it takes a long time. And I think that comment rings more true and pretty much reflects how Rockstar Games really is as a company, especially with how big Rockstar Games wants Grand Theft Auto 6 to be. I mean, if we take it back to their Feb 2022 post that they did come out with, saying that many of you have been asking about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series, and then they go on to say, with every new project, our goal is always to significantly move beyond what we have previously delivered. With GTA 6, that is most definitely going to be the case. That's what Rockstar is hoping for with this release. But that's the reasons, that's the theories that I've brought up as to why we haven't gotten anything new from Rockstar. I'm sure there might be some other things that I haven't thought of, so make sure to comment down below your thoughts, your questions, anything you guys want to provide to me down in that comment section. But look, guys, if you found any informative value out of this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6 upload. Stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.